live in good health, long life, enough wealth, peace, prosperity, fame, and wisdom. Blessings to life partner. Blessings to children one by one. Blessings to brothers and sisters. Blessings to close relatives and friends. Blessings to those who help us in our daily duties, bosses, subordinates, clients, customers, colleagues, investors, associates, and fellow meditators. Bless even those who think they are our enemies and miscreants, if any, that they too must change their heart and live in peace, prosperity, and harmony. Vedatriyam propounded by our Guru Sri Vedatri Maharishi. Be blessed by the divine, be blessed by the divine, be blessed by the divine. The World Community Service Center, be blessed, be blessed, be blessed. The Temple of Consciousness at RDR, be blessed, be blessed, be blessed. All the meditation centers and the trusts around the world, be blessed, be blessed, be blessed. We shall not hurt anyone in body, mind, or soul. We shall help those who are hurt. We shall not hurt anyone in body, mind, or soul. We shall help those who are hurt. We shall not hurt anyone in body, mind, or soul. We shall help those who are hurt. May the whole world live in peace, prosperity, and harmony. World Prayer. May the leaders of every nation intuitively attain divine realizations. The boundaries of all nations guarded by a force common to every country. May all men live without rancor or fear, working for a living, all wars disappear. May the people all over the world find lasting peace which fills their mind. Rain blessing. May there be rainfall in adequate strength so that lakes, ponds, wells, and rivers are filled to the brim. May people live in prosperity through ennoblement of character. May there be rainfall in adequate strength so that lakes, ponds, wells, and rivers are filled to the brim. May people live in prosperity through ennoblement of character. May there be rainfall in adequate strength so that lakes, ponds, wells, and rivers are filled to the brim. May people live in prosperity through ennoblement of character. May peace prevail within us. May peace prevail around us. May peace prevail all over the world. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Rub your palms gently together, place them over your eyes, and then gently wipe the face with the palms. Raise the hands over your head. Take a gentle deep breath and release it. Bring the hands down sideways. Open your eyes gently and look at your palms and bless your Guru and bless all the people who are meditating along with you. Be blessed by the divine.
Be blessed by the divine. Today, May 11, 2020, Monday. Yogi Raj Sri Vedatri Maharishi's thought for the day. Realization cannot be made to happen or propagated through the use of words. It has to be achieved through one's unstinting efforts. Be blessed by the divine. May the whole world enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. I heartily welcome all of you to the Spiritual Discourse in English organized by the World Community Service Center, IT team. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our today's guest of honor, Professor Janaki Raman from Chennai. Professor M.K. Janaki Raman started his service with the Sky System from 2002 onwards. He has been serving in Vedatriyam for past 18 years. Initially, he was the coordinator for Sky Oman chapter, and now he is our chief advisor for projects in WCSE. He is a psychologist and a family counselor and has counseled thousands of families in last 20 years. He has conducted classes at Temple of Consciousness in Aliar and actively involved in Village Service Project, visiting all adopted villages and improves the quality of family life in those villages. Sir also visits schools and colleges to motivate and empower our youngsters. I now request our Professor Janaki Raman Sir to deliver his speech on the topic The Science of the Seven Centers. Valga Valamudan. Be blessed by the divine.
Thank you so much. வாழ்க வாழ்க வையகம். குரு வாழ்க, குருவே துணை. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity. I want to thank our president of WCSC for initiating this Zoom session for people all over the world to be in touch during this difficult time. I also want to thank all the organizers, coordinators, to talk to you today. Today, we are going to talk something about the various centers, the chakras of the chakras in the body. Our Vedatriyam is one which provides solution for any problem on earth. Maharishi has made this as a very holistic solution, whether it is a personal issue, a family issue, society issue, or for the global world at large. Today we are going to talk about as an individual. Today, if you take Vedatriyam, it provides solution for the mind, body, and soul. There are many systems across the world, but I have not seen one single system which provides solution for all the three in a very simplistic way, with suiting all kinds of people on the earth. For, of course, Maharishi has given meditation, 9 different meditations for the mind, beautiful exercises, very simplified ones for the body, and the outstanding Kayakalpa Yoga for the soul. Coming to the meditation, out of the 9 different meditations, one very unique meditation is the 9-center meditation. Out of the 9 centers, there are 7 centers within the physical body. Starting from Mooladharam, okay, all the 7 centers are present in the body. And today, we are going to talk about them in little detail. Okay, I just want to take the opportunity to bring to you the science. What does these glands contain? What are these in these places? These locations contains what? And what do they actually do? And what are their functions? So that when we do meditation, we can actually be very conscious of those facilities, functions, so that we can get the benefit in manifold. Possibly all of you could do is close your eyes. As I mentioned various parts, you can think of that particular part and as if those functions are happening in your respective part, so that this stays in your system. And whenever you do mindfulness meditation, this becomes your habit, so that you activate those particular wonderful parts in your body and get the right benefit. Right. These 7 centers are the endocrine glands of the body. See, they are ductless glands. Okay, there are no ducts to carry the hormones. They secrete hormones for various functions of the body. Actually, system, if you see, the body has okay, And for the blood to move from one place to other place, you have a beautiful pump called the heart. The heart pumps the blood across the body. But for these lymphatic system, okay, which is the ductless glands, for them to carry the various glands and their all the what is secrete, okay, these things are not, there is no system, there's no pump to take them across. So they are dependent on your physical body movement. That's why the physical exercises of Maharishi takes a very important role in our system. There are people who don't move their body at all. Obviously, the lymphatic system will not work properly and they will have issues in the body. If you see the simplified Kundalini Yoga that we do, it touches every part of your body in a wonderful way. So it ensures every enzyme in the body is generated properly and the right benefit is got. Yes, now let us see the various centers. Let us take the Muladhara, which is a sex gland. There are one particular hormone which secretes for the male, and there are two hormones secreted for the females. The hormone for the male is called the testosterone, which manages the sex organs and also provides, as the man grows, to give him a deeper voice, help him grow beard, grow mustache. This particular hormone helps. Coming to the female sex hormones, okay, there are two hormones. One is called estrogen and one is called the progesterone. The estrogen controls the female sex organs and also provides the feminine voice, the soft glands, and the mammary glands, the breast and those particular parts of the body. The progesterone controls the uterus when it changes during pregnancy and helps manage the pregnancy. Because if you see the uterus, the endometrium that forms in the uterus, okay, during the pregnancy, it is very well managed, and for the baby, it gives a cushion for to stay in the body, okay, for the period of pregnancy. So this is the basically the most important gland, and obviously we all know that is the place where all your imprints are located, and from years, I mean generations together, they are stored there. So, and this is the place where your complete the sexual part of the body is located. Now coming to the second gland or the second location, it's called the Swadhisthana. You all know it is just located about 3 inches below the navel. And this has a gland called the adrenal glands. There are two adrenal glands. Both are located on top of each kidney. And they are also called as the suprarenal glands. What do? They control growth. They manage the sugar metabolism. They also manage the kidney functions. They manage the carbohydrates. And they also manage the heart rate, BP, and the breathing rate. This particular gland is also known as the glands of emergency. Why they call like that? Because, for example, you are in a place, suddenly there is somebody chasing you. You fear for your life. So you have to run and save yourself. As you run, the fear engulfs you completely. And suddenly after running maybe a kilometer, suddenly you see in front of you there's a big wall. It's a 10 feet high wall. The only way to escape is to climb the wall. Physically, it is impossible for you to climb the 10 feet wall. But what this particular gland does is, it secretes adrenaline. Adrenaline is a beautiful emergency hormone which will ensure you can just gives you an immediate power and you can climb the 10 feet wall and escape yourself. But during that time, what the body does is it stops all other functions, all other, like the digestion stops. Okay, barring the other important functions, digestion, all those are stopped, and the complete focus is on the escape. It's called the fight or flight enzyme. It also secretes aldosterone, cortisols, which are all important, or enzymes, but they are important only in the minute quantities. But when we are not in good health, we are angry, we are getting anger frequently, or we are in a bad situation, these hormones secrete frequently, which damages our health. So they are called as the bad hormones, which are not good for our body growth, and it affects the functions of the entire system. So, but they are very important because they control quite a lot of functions in the body. So we need to ensure that, okay, these are well managed. Coming to the third gland, or the third location, which is the Manipuragam, which is exactly located on the navel. Manipuragam produces insulin. They have a gland called the pancreas. Pancreas produces insulin and also glucagon, which controls sugar metabolism and manages diabetes. Ensures that, okay, your system is good so that you don't get into a problem with diabetes, your sugar is under control. It produces digestive juices. This one particular organ, which is the pancreas, it acts as an endocrine and exocrine organ. It produces the pancreatic juice, which helps in digestion, which mixes with the bile and ensure the digestion is proper. This is the third particular gland. As we go along, then we go to the thymus. Thymus is at the anahadam location. Anahadam is your chest pit, where you have the thymus gland, which secretes thymus hormone, which helps in the immune system management of the body. It produces something called T cells, which secretes thymosin, which is good for your white blood corpuscles. White blood cells are the ones which manages and fights immunity, which provides immunity. Something suddenly you get addicted, some disease, some virus, something comes into your body. This fights that particular virus or bacteria and ensures that your body is secure. This produces almost about 4 glands. There are 4 glands which produces various particular hormones, and there's something hormone called parathormone. This particular gland is very large in size when you're a child. As you grow in your age, when you reach the puberty stage, this particular thymus gland shrinks, it becomes small and stays. This is the only gland which changes, which becomes small during the puberty stage. Next, you have the thyroid gland, which is at the Vishuddhi location. Vishuddhi is at your throat. This controls metabolism and growth. There are 2 thyroid glands called the thyroid and the parathyroid. What does they do? They secrete thyroxine. Thyroxine ensures that your metabolism is controlled, the carbohydrates are managed, the fats and protein in your body is maintained at the right level. The iron deficiency in the food is caused because of the deficiency of thyroxine. So that is managed. When people have a deficiency, they can get something called the goiter. If it is high in iron cases, can lead to even cancer. So many people, if you see, sometimes they will have a very, swollen neck because they have a thyroid issue. The thyroid can be even hypothyroid or hypothyroid, where the secretion of thyroxine is very high. It is a hypothyroid. If thyroid is lower than the normal, it is called the hypothyroid. So depending upon what's the situation they are in, the body manages, it helps manage the metabolism. And actually, this is very, very important hormone actually. The parathyroid, which is located just behind the thyroid gland, regulates the calcium and phosphate levels in the blood. Calcium, we all know, is important for your bone development. It ensures that the calcium level is kept between the 9 and 10 levels. Okay, what happens is, suppose the calcium levels goes down. The parathyroid breaks some of the bones. Breaks meaning not just breaking, it takes from the bones and puts in the bloodstream. So it ensures that the calcium level is maintained because the bones store the calcium. So what parathyroid does is, whenever they see a deficiency of calcium, they immediately go to the place where there are calcium stored in the bones. It takes it from there and it just dumps it in the blood system. And net the most important area called the Agnya, which has the pituitary gland. This is called the master gland. The master gland because it manages many, many glands, not only its own, it manages many other glands. It also controls thyroid, adrenals, ovaries, and testicles. Pituitary gland manages the growth metabolism, your growth, your height, your weight, your body composition. All this are managed by the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is exactly at the Agnya chakra, but it is just the location is between the hypothalamus and the pineal gland. Actually, if you see your nose, the bridge of the nose just goes little inside there, you have the pituitary gland. And actually, this gland is the most important. That's why people always say, we used to keep bindis. Okay, we do prayers at the particular point. Plus, people give bindi because they want to activate this gland. When this gland is activated, okay, all of the glands are under control. If this gland fails, other glands cannot function properly. But even like thyroid, adrenals, they don't work properly, pituitary will take over. There's a beautiful system of this. That's why it's called the master gland. And then we come to the thurium location, which also called the monomerium location. People call it the third eye. This is actually at the, this is called the, third eye is the, of course, Agnya. Okay. This is at the location is the center of the brain, deep inside, center of the brain. It manages your higher consciousness. Go to the next level. It also manages aura, the body aura. Aura is also the kind of it provides for you the actually aura is basically like a magnetic field around your body, which ensures that your immune systems are managed very well. It also gives an out-of-body experience. Sometimes people say that, oh, I had a feeling as if I went somewhere and came. There's something mysterious. Even today, people, the scientists have said that they have not explored the complete what this particular thurium gland, okay, it cannot do much more because they feel that it is not just only this, it was doing much more functions. It is very clear that, okay, the whole thing is not explored as yet. It is fully present deep inside the brain, and it secretes a very important hormone called the melatonin. Melatonin is a sleep hormone. It manages your sleep cycle. See, in our body, there is a clock. It's called the biological clock. It's called the circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm manages your sleep cycle, and circadian rhythm this produces melatonin. Melatonin secretes only when you're sleeping in the night. Daytime, if you're sleeping, the melatonin cannot get secreted because the body is functioning in such a way only when there is no sunlight, melatonin will get secreted. may ask, why should it secrete? Melatonin manages the circadian rhythm of the body functions. The circadian rhythm has a clock for the entire 24 hours, which time, which part of the body should excrete. Because in our system, if you see, not only the anus, heart, the liver, the gallbladder, the liver, the lungs, okay, every part excretes, just kind of excretion at some different point of time. Basically, it is kind of a work cycle. Okay, what they do, manage their functions. So there's a pattern for every part of the body at what time they should function and manage themselves. This particular system of clock is managed by the circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm needs melatonin, which gets secreted only in the night. So if people sleep by going for a night duty, in the night duty, you sleep only in the daytime, then there will be a problem in the sleep cycle. Young age, okay, then they can manage, but as they grow older, okay, there will be problems, okay, because the people hit 40, 50 years old, they'll have issues in their health. So these are the 7 centers which are in the body. Now, the body has a beautiful system, a feedback mechanism. Okay, in the body, any problem that happens, there is a excess, okay, or deficiency of any particular hormone. Okay, the body beautifully regulates it, and there's a feedback system which goes to the brain and it informs the respective particular hormone, or the gland, and the secretion happens accordingly. Now, we all think, yes, these 7 parts, 7 centers, okay, has these particular glands, and secretion happens so very well. Now, we may think, why should then Maharishi give 9-center meditation? Why can't he stop with the 7 centers? These 7 centers are part of the human body. We can say this Chitakash. Now, what is that? Outside that, we have the 8th center and the 9th center. We have the universal field, which is
Sir, we cannot hear you, sir. Chanakiraman, sir, can you hear us?
planetary systems. Okay, many are there. You see the Milky Way galaxy, and you also see Andromeda galaxy. Like that, there are so many galaxies across the universe. And when you meditate on this particular part, what do you get to feel? I'm just a very, very small fraction of this particular place. Is something better than, bigger than that? Oh yes, definitely. That is the 9th center, which is the absolute space where you hit the samadhi state or the adi state. At that point of time, that's where you realize I'm nothing. You understand truth that I'm just want to be one with reality. See, we all think in our lives, I am something big. I achieved this, I achieved that. But actually, if you compare the 8th and 9th center or the field around us, the whole universe and beyond the universe, what are we? Not even a fraction, not even a fraction. So, when you do meditation of the 7 centers, you ensure that your health is good, you manage very well. Whatever secretions are required in the body, they are managed rightly, and there are no issues. And when you go to the 8th and 9th center, you just understand that I am a very, very, very small fry. I'm just nothing. So I have to stop my egos. I must come out of all this unnecessary thoughts in my mind, and I must understand that I'm just a small minuscule. I'm a very, very small portion of the ocean. So when we understand this, okay, we can function beautifully, and whatever we want to achieve in our life, we can do that. On that very short note, I want to thank again the organizers and all the people who have assembled here, gathered here from various parts of possibly the world or India, wherever I get to hear my thoughts. Now I would like to take questions if there are any. Any question on this topic or something related? Okay, I can take. If I know the answer, I'll share with you.
Be blessed by the divine.
Thank you very much.
Thank- Be blessed by the divine, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable informations on the 9 chakras. The word chakra translates from the Sanskrit as disc, vortex, or wheel. The chakras are concentrated centers of the energies. Each major chakra in the human body is a center of swirling energy positioned at one of the 7 points, as very well explained by our Professor Janaki Raman sir. Each chakras supplies energy to the significant or the specific organs, the correspondence to the distinct aspect of our personality. So thank you very much, sir. On these bases, you have explained the 9 centers very clearly. We convey our heartfelt thanks to you. Now the forum is open for the discussion questions. Please click the raise hand button in your Zoom app to ask your questions to our professor. While you are getting ready with the questions, we have some important announcements to be made. As advised, we have to learn to live with COVID. Get ready, improve your immune system. If not learned Kayakalpa Yoga yet, please visit kayakalpayoga.edu.in. Download the Android app. Recommended to your friends and relatives. This is a great gift what you can present them. Our monthly journal Anbuli is also available in the Android app. Download the Anbuli app from the Android Play Store. Get access to the premium content of Swamiji's speeches. Connect with us on Facebook and YouTube at Sky Yoga TV to listen to all past speeches of our professors on various aspects of Sky Yoga. Karma Yoga principles of Vedatrium suggest donating 1% of your income to the good cause of the society. Be generous, donate to the World Community Service Center. There are multiple channels to do that, either through the Anboli app or our official website vedatri.edu.in. Just to mention, you would get section 80G IT exemption as well for these donations. Now let us go to the discussion questions. Aruna Karan, you can ask your question, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I am a professor of endocrinology. Very good presentation. I am appreciating the way of presentation. Now, today we are in 2020. We have to update our literature.
Yeah.
Shall I suggest something, sir?
Please, please.
So, coming to the adrenal, you told about adrenaline and noradrenaline. So, from 1987 onwards, the name of the hormone is changed to epinephrine, norepinephrine.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Please,
much.
you correct it and you will presenting the international level.
Sure, sir.
Instead of adrenaline, please go on with epinephrine, norepinephrine.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Suggestion from Arunakaran. And then second
Sure.
thing,
Yeah.
related with the thyroid, you told about Vishukti related with the thyroid secretions. Thyroid secretes 3 types of hormones: thyroxine, parathyroid hormone, and calcitonin. So
There
one
are
of the
4
other
something
hormone is also secreted by the thyroid gland. So the calcitonin, you please add it.
Sure, sir.
And then third thing, anahata, if you see the literature, the thymus is vestigial after 15 years of individual.
Yeah.
So in that situation, we have to correct our syllabus of our Vedatri Maharishi's book. But we have to add something about the relation with the anahata with the air regulation. And then heart is also an endocrine organ. It secretes anti-natriuretic peptide.
Okay.
So we have to add in our syllabus. You please sit with the higher authorities of WCC
Sure, sir.
You add some of the important aspect of Anahata.
Sure, sir. Sure,
Very good
sir.
presentation, sir. I like to add some important centers of Panchabuddhas also. Muladhara means earth,
Yeah.
Swadhisthana means water,
Yeah.
Manipuraha means fire,
Fire.
so Anahata means air, Visukti means Akash. Thank you
Yes,
very
sir.
much, sir. Very good, very
Thank you.
good
Thank you so much, sir.
presentation.
Thank you
I
so much
really
for your
enjoyed.
knowledge, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Deva Valga Valamudan, you can ask your question, sir.
Hello. வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
Yeah,
வாழ்க
Valga.
வளமுடன். Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sir, your presentation is very well, sir. Nicely explained everything.
Thank you very much, sir.
You and your family be blessed with the divine power. Sir,
Thank you, sir.
actually,
Thank you so much, sir.
you explained all the 7 points in the body.
Yeah.
When you go to 8th point, your voice is not, we are unable to hear you, sir. Can you once again tell that 2 points, last 2 points?
Sure, sir.
That
What I referred was the 8th center is the Maha Akash, which is the universal field. Okay, and obviously it has you can see the huge mammoth planetary positions, suns, moon. You have so many planets rotating there, and you have the Milky Way galaxy or the Andromeda galaxy. And in spite of all this, those huge, but we are a very, very small fraction of the totality. And when you go to the 9th center, it is much larger than even the Mahakash, which is the Samadhi state from where we came from. And these 2 states helps us understand that we are a small fry in the ocean. So it only helps us understand what reality is all about, because we all have our own egos. Okay, we have the huge thing that we are the big person on the world. So all that we can diffuse. And when you go to of course, you have the static state at the absolute space. All this gives a feeling, okay, we are just a very small fry in the ocean. So we can just really be sure with reality and manage ourselves and be good with people all around us. Those ideas, sir.
Be blessed. Sivaraman, go ahead, sir. Gauri,
Dropped off. Yeah.
வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
All government.
Sir, my question is on the chakras.
Yeah.
Normally it is said that Manipuragam is on the navel side.
Correct.
What about the other chakras, sir? It is said that mostly they are located all along the vertebral column.
Yeah.
When initiation is given to the Agna from Muladhara, all the chakras are activated. Is it correct?
Actually, ma'am, see, they're activated, but we don't stay anywhere. We just go straight to Agnya. We are taking the energy center from the Muladhara. It is taken through the spinal cord to your Agnya chakra or to the Turium. So we are not activating and making them stay as active. Yes, we are taking it through those channels. Okay.
be blessed. Arulidi Manigandan,
சார் வாழ்க வளமுடன் சார்.
Valmudan, Mr. Manigan.
சார் வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, you told about melatonin hormone.
Yeah.
இப்போ நம்மளுடைய ரகுமான் அப்புறம் அனிருத் சமதர் வந்து பர்சனாலிட்டிஸ் வந்து அவங்களாம் வந்து டே டைம் ஒன்லேயே தான் தூங்குறாங்க, நைட் டைம்ல ஒர்க் பண்றாங்க. ஆக்சுவலாக அவங்க வந்து கிரேட்டாக அச்சீவ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்களே.
Okay.
இதையெல்லாம் நிறைய பேர் ரோல் மாடலாக நாங்கள் வச்சிருக்கிறோம். ஸோ இதை பற்றி நீங்கள் என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க சார்?
Okay. See, actually, depending upon certain industries, like they work late night, they sleep in the daytime. Okay, the body gets used to it. But in spite of all that, they will have definitely an impact as they grow old. See, the melatonin will not secrete when there is sunlight. So we can beat the sunlight saying that, okay, I'll sleep in a room in the daytime, completely make it dark, make it black, and sleep. But in spite of all that, you will not get the right secretion of some melatonin. All I'm telling people is, When I meet people, I'll tell them that please don't spoil the sleep cycle. Sleep only in the night. Yes, I can't do that. I'm working on duty. I'm a doctor. I'm a nurse. Yes, there is a problem. But as they grow older, okay, definitely there will be impact. But at the end of the day, if your systems are good, your food habits are good, okay, you exercise very well, you manage your body system very well, then you can definitely manage to a large extent. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Vivo
Thank you, sir.
1610.
The clarification of
We can't hear you.
Vishuddhi.
We can't hear
Varga
you.
Vallamudan, sir.
Yeah, ma'am.
I request you. Varga Vallamudan, sir. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Varga Vallamudan. I request you to explain about the Vishuddhi
Yeah.
and its role in the health, sir, because I would like to, have a clarification in Vishuddhi, as
Yeah.
my younger daughter is having, a small bulge in the throat. So kindly
Okay.
explain. Very nice, presentation you made. Varga Vallamudan, sir.
See, actually, there's a bulge in the throat does not mean she has a problem. So the best way is to take it to a doctor and then get it checked. Okay. Second thing is, there are two glands there, ma'am. One is the thyroid, one is the parathyroid. Okay. Thyroid glands helps in the metabolism and the growth of the body. And it manages the carbohydrates, fats, proteins. Okay. And when there is a thyroxine, that's called a thyroxine is the hormone, the secretion is a problem. Okay. It can be lower or it can be too much. Some people, the secretion is very high or somebody is very low. It can lead to goiter. There's also parathyroid, which is slightly behind the thyroid gland, which manages the calcium and phosphate level in the blood. That is when the levels go down or go up. They ensure that they are managing, they give the right level of, they bring in calcium from the bones. Okay, they ensure they are met the right level. It's what these two do, man. But don't just go by what I've told you for your child. Okay, please have a take doctor. Okay, so she checked properly and then she's comfortable with it. Thank you so much.
Be blessed by the divine. Devika Nandini Sharma.
Good evening, sir.
Nandi, how are you?
I'm good. Sir, my question is that which is the right chakra to focus on in order to achieve weight loss, and how soon can we expect to see results? Thank you.
Okay. Ma'am, what you should do is, there are three things Maharishi has provided. The exercises, the meditation, and also the Kaikalpa Yoga. In addition to this, you also have the breathing exercises. Okay. My request is kindly ensure that you follow this on a ritually, on a daily basis. Don't keep a yardstick for this. Okay. Do it very thoroughly, enjoyably. Okay. I cannot tell you that you just go on this particular gland and do your exercise or you do your meditation, you'll be all right. It's not like that. Okay. Because this controls the entire body function. You see the 7 centers, they control all your hormones. Okay. So what is important for you is to do a weight loss. Okay. You do the exercises very carefully, clearly. And there are three important exercises in our system. The last three. One is the massage, one is the 40-point acupressure, and relaxation. These three are not just only exercises, they are also called treatments. So when you do these three exercises, go to a bedroom, okay, do it on your skin, and do it with a lot of thought on that particular part. Okay, I'm just massaging my stomach. Okay, just put your thought completely there. You must be, mentally you must be in that particular location. And enjoy doing that, definitely. And also along with some food control, you'll achieve your, required weight loss positively, man.
Be blessed. Dhirendra Prasad.
Be blessed by the divine, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am in Vedadriyam for the past 5 years. I am just a junior. And hitherto, I was referred to as chakra and I was understanding it as a being. Now, when you say it is a center and it is a endocrinal gland, why it was told all along as chakra, sir?
Okay. See, actually, this is science. They say, what is philosophy and science? Okay. Basically, that's why the topic itself is brought in. Though we are meditating on those points, what is the science between those points? Okay. See, why? Okay. First, let me tell you why they are called as chakras. These are places where are energy centers. Okay. Because at those places, energy are focused in much bigger way. You have deep breathing because when you say you do your respiratory exercises, you have the Idakalai, Pinkalai, and the Sulumunai. Okay, which is the when you do the exercises, the air rotates in the body and goes to the head. When it goes, wherever they meet at the central point, they are the central parts which are where you have the chakras. So what I told you, what I today given you is, what is the scientific significance of those locations? What is science? What is the part in that place? What kind of a hormone they secrete? How it helps in your body function? So whatever they told you, nothing wrong. So I'm only adding to what they've told you. They are very much chakras only. In those chakra points, I'm telling that these are the organs available in those places. These organs secrete those also hormones. These hormones are helping you in these particular bodily mechanisms. That's what I just want to clarify.
Venkataraman,
Yes.
you can ask your question, sir.
So, Valgowda madam, I can
madam.
understand that you cannot explain all the points within the 30 minutes or 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Just even though I just want to ask 1 or 2 points only.
Please.
This is divine spirits and evil spirits that you are, can you explain that? There's Swadhisthana and Manipuraka.
Okay.
These two are
See,
evil
actually,
spirits. Because I read in advanced diploma, it is written in the books.
Okay.
Can you touch that point, sir? That spirits can.
Okay. See, actually, these out of the 7 centers, the Swadhisthana and Manipuragama are centers where, okay, the extra, sensory perception, ESP, those things can be activated. But Swamiji has made very clear that we will not do those. We'll only spend a little time on those points because we are doing all the exercises for your personal health. We are not here to do anything which is beyond, okay, what is required for your health, because we are not here to hurt somebody or do something to somebody else. So, Swamiji has stopped the, meditation on those points because there are different meditations available which can activate those points.
Be blessed.
So Swamiji does not to teach any of those, and he has not taught any of us those things. Okay, so my request is, don't worry about all that. Yes, those 2 points definitely have some power. Okay, but my request is you concentrate on what we are doing through the 9 centers. Okay, spend time 15 seconds in those locations that are good enough to manage those secretions. Thank you very much.
We'll have the last question for the day. SK, be blessed by the divine.
Welcome, madam, sir.
Welcome, madam.
So, Guruji, I want to ask a question. Actually, I have seen a lot of videos of Sky, and I heard your presentation.
Hello?
It was very good. Hello?
Hello. Sorry, I didn't. Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, okay. So, Guruji, I want to ask one question. This first thing is the presentation was very good. It was very informative. What are the benefits of chakras meditation? But I want to, if I want to grow in spirituality, which chakra or which stage would be the stage which opens the door for the spirituality? Please guide me on this, Guruji.
Okay. See, before I answer your question, sir, one request to you is, sir, Guruji is only one. Okay, that's our Vedadri Maharishi. Okay, I would request you to address all of us as by name or whatever we want, because the only Guru we have on earth, I would say, is Vedadri Maharishi. All others are his disciples and we're all simple mortals. Okay, thank you for the question. The question is, see, actually, you have to put your thought on all the points, and as you grow higher, that is, when you go to your Agnya and Turiam, they are those points which gives you the the knowledge and wisdom. They are the points for knowledge and wisdom. So when you do your exercise, your meditation on the Turiam and Agnya and Turiam, that gives you the knowledge and wisdom for higher levels of achievements. Yeah, there are some more people who can take the questions, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
We have
Can we
time.
have, sir?
Yeah, please.
Yes. G5.
Be blessed by the God. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hello.
ma'am. You can go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just I have one small doubt regarding the secretion of melatonin. Is there any time limit from 10 to morning 5 or 1 to 5 like that? Because most of the IT people, so they come to bed probably by 12:30, 12 like that, and they get up by 6 like that. So I want to know whether the secretion will be lesser or they will have enough secretions.
See, the right time would be 12 to 4. Okay, that's the right time. Okay, it is not that it will not secrete after that, but it will come down. But when the sunlight is there, it will not secrete at all. So 12 to 4 is the right time to get a deep sleep and manage that. Thank you very much.
Saraswati, you can ask your question, ma'am.
Varga Valamudan, sir.
Varga Valamudan.
Sir, regarding this Vishuddhi Chakra, the thyroid gland.
Yeah, ma'am.
Actually, I'm a hypothyroid patient. Actually, I'm taking a supplement.
Okay.
I just want to know, is there any mudra that we can do regularly to stabilize the hormone level, sir? Because it is said that actually when you take a supplement, you have to take it all along your lifetime. So after I've been practicing yoga for last 3 years.
Okay.
So we are doing some asanas, all those things, but in spite of that, we are not able to do it regularly. So is there any hand mudras or something we can do every day just for 15 minutes or something like that, which will be helpful, sir?
Sure, ma'am. Actually, when you have a thyroid issue, all our practices, the complete meditation, the exercises, will definitely help you to completely stop your medicines and get back to normal thyroxine levels, for sure. But actually, as you asked, there is also a mudra. I don't remember it right now, ma'am. There's a book, issued by Vedatri Maharishi's publications, and you can buy it in our bookshops wherever you are. There's a specific mudra. I won't be able to show it to you on the phone right now here. You can just buy a small book. There's a specific mudra for thyroid issues. You can please practice that. All these practices, exercises, and meditation, along with the mudra, will ensure that you come out of it faster, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Nokia 61, you can ask your question.
Hello.
Be blessed, divine.
Yes, sir.
So please go ahead, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
I am
sir.
a professor. I am a professor from Chennai Chetvetumadam. At present, I am just held in the USA, in Pittsburgh State.
Very good, sir.
Excellent presentation you have explained on science of 7 chakras. Even the other day also the blessings, beautifully presented.
Yeah.
I just thank God for the gift of Vedatri Maharishi of us.
Okay.
Trained professors like you to explain beautifully, not only you, all professors. I've been enjoying sitting the 4 walls, make use of the crisis. And Swamiji's meditation, his voice is heard within the 4 walls in the house of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
The energy of Swamiji's blessings, one constantly. It has filled in the home. I could see that.
Very good, sir.
And just have been enjoying with all your presentation, and wish you all success of your endeavors in taking this Vedatrium to the world humanity.
Thank you, sir. And you are there now, and you will multiply that in US.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I could see the change in my children also. Because of the blessings, it penetrated into the entire home. Children are saying, "Be blessed, divine." And the life force particles and life force particles, the mind, the biomagnetism, and all the things we are blessed to have such a wonderful Swamiji sacrificed the whole of his life to the whole world. I'm sure within few years' time, the world peace is possible. It will penetrate into the people of the whole world.
Definitely.
And thanks
sir,
a lot for I want to just thank the IT department and
Yes,
the
sir.
president of the World Community Service Center and his
Yes, sir.
leadership. It is going on beautifully.
Thank
And
you, sir. Thank you
actually,
so much.
I've been just locked up due to this situation.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to leave on the March 15th.
Yeah.
From here. I'm just enjoying. So Guru has blessed me to learn something more and change within myself.
Definitely, sir.
Experience more. Make us
Thank
be
you so
the
much.
change
Thank you
and
so
do
much.
something.
Thank you.
What is my duty?
Thank you so much, sir. Dava Punithan.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Welcome, Valamudan.
Valgamudan.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was practicing Reiki for 10 years before I got introduced to Sky Yoga. So in the Reiki, they call it cosmic energy or Reiki energy, which will be beamed to the chakras, and then it will enhance or activate the chakras, and then you get good health, and then to maintain the good health. Now, what is the difference between our system and Sky system? What is that energy we are talking about? Is this the same
Same, sir. Absolutely.
cosmic
Sir.
energy, or it's a
Yes, same.
magnetic? What is this
See,
called?
actually, we talk about two energies, sir. One is the biomagnetism and the universal magnetism.
So,
and we always say that, okay, you have to enhance your biomagnetism to ensure good health. So we take the help of the cosmic energy. By doing these practices, your energy goes up and you are in good health. So, I mean, the systems are all by different names, but exact end of the day, they're all using very similar systems, actually. Similar, I mean, the energies, it's all same energy levels only. Thank you so much.
Vivo 16. You can ask your question. Tejas, you can ask your question, ma'am.
Be blessed by the divine, sir. I'm from Bangalore.
Yes,
And it was really a great session, sir. It is helping us a lot. I know meeting such a wonderful professors, and we get opportunity to hear you. And really, we are blessed to get such a wonderful session for everybody. And we are able to share to many people who are into other systems. But still, when we are sharing these kind of videos, they get to know something, very important in our Vedatrium. And they are able to get in touch with us and meet our centers. And I really thank you so much, sir, for conducting the importance of 7 chakras. Thank you so much, sir. Be blessed by the divine, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Be blessed by the divine.
Yeah.
As
Any
we are
question,
running
ma'am?
out of
Okay.
time, we'll take
Kavita
the last two questions. Dear participants, please stick to the questions directly to our participants. Please stick to the questions directly to our Kavita, you can ask your question.
Hi, sir. Hi, ma'am. Balgi Samriddhi. I don't know to say in Tamil or neither English. My question is, please do this session in Kannada. That's it.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Definitely. Actually, we have plans to do in all languages. Definitely, we will do that because, see, actually, we have centers in Karnataka. Okay, I'm sure that they'll be doing it there. But definitely over time, I'm sure that we will definitely be doing this in all languages. Thank you very much for your feedback, ma'am.
Thank you. Soumya, you can ask your question.
Hello, Vargalamudan, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I have 2 questions.
Yes,
First
ma'am.
question is, as pituitary gland is the master gland of all the glands, if I concentrate on pituitary, will I get the benefit of concentrating on the remaining glands? That is my first question. And second question is, I'm having hormonal imbalance and I'm taking progesterone pills. So if I concentrate on Mooladhara, will I be able to overcome this issue in future?
Okay, fine, ma'am. Okay, the first question. Okay, yes, definitely you can spend more time on pituitary, I mean the Agnya chakra, but other glands are also important. So don't just stop only at, Agnya and don't balance. You can do the 9 center meditation maybe 2 days, twice or thrice in a week. Okay, and you can also do the other meditation on the remaining days. And coming to your progesterone issue, okay, definitely you can do quite a lot of time. You can spend time on your Mooladhara chakra, where you do Shanti meditation. Okay, daily what you can do, ma'am, before go to sleep, do Shanti meditation for about 15 minutes. Then do the relaxation exercise of Maharishi. Maharishi's voice, you have the relaxation exercise. If you do that in your sleep, definitely it'll help you to come out of this problem much faster. Thank you very much.
Be blessed by the divine. Arunidhi Manigandan.
மேம் வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
please.
என்னுடைய கொஸ்டின் வந்து ஐடி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். இப்போ நம்ம மேம் நம்ம ஃபினிஷ் ப்ரோக்ராம் ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணும்போது ஏன் நம்ம வேர்ல்டு பிளெஸிங்ஸ் அவங்க வந்து கொடுக்கறது இல்லைங்க?
We will definitely implement, sir. Thank you so much. Be blessed by the divine. Kasturi Sridhar, ma'am, you can go ahead, ma'am.
Varga Valamudan, sir. Your speech is wonderful, sir. I have one question regarding my health. I am suffering from contracted nerves, sir, for the past 15 years. Sometimes I get relieved temporarily through acupressure and relaxation. But I need, if there is any center points, 7 center points to follow to get relief from this problem.
No, actually, for this, I don't think I can give you an answer straight away for this.
Okay, sir.
Maybe I can come back to you with some details, ma'am.
Okay.
Because if we need more, I need more details from you to understand what exactly your problem you're facing.
Okay.
So that I can give you the right answer for that.
Okay, sir.
You can reach me out separately and we can discuss this.
Vasudevan, you can ask your question.
வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
வாழ்க வளமுடன், yeah.
Sir, is Swadhisthana and prostate glands are same, sir?
So actually, Swadhisthana is the location. Okay. You understand, sir? Swadhisthana is the location, okay, where you have the adrenal glands.
Okay.
Hello?
So we lost him, sir. Nokia 61.
Excuse me, madam. Sir, I want to ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
What's the meaning of Ninanir? The word Ninanir in Tamil. What is the enzyme in English? Where does it secrete? Where does it secrete in the body?
Okay.
What is the advantage of this? Can you please explain me on this question?
Right, sir. See, all the secretions are Ninanir only. Okay. Ninanir is a complete, all secretions through the endocrine glands are called the Ninanir. Okay. So it is not just, all of the secret, not like a blood. They are basically kind of secretions. They come through the endocrine glands. They are called the Ninanir Mandalam. Thank you, sir.
Tejas, you can ask your question, madam.
Sir, be blessed by the divine, sir. So actually, I'm going through, thyroid issues where I have symptoms of hyperthyroid also, and I have a symptom of hypo also, sir. But I'm taking medicine from 9 years since my son is born. And I'm into Vedatriyam before my wedding. Before my marriage itself, I was into Vedatriyam. But only I'm fine with my mental, stability and everything. Only physically, like skin problems and voice issues, sir. So I have these 2 issues which I'm still regular practice I'm doing. I need your suggestions to get it better, sir, day by day.
Okay. I think I explained to some other person also a similar problem, ma'am. My suggestion is you do these meditations regularly and the exercises, and it's told earlier, the last 3 exercises, which are the massage, the acupressure and relaxation, do it with a lot of awareness. Okay, put your mind on the respective part and spend a lot of time, and it definitely help. And also we have what do you call it? Mudras. Okay, there have been, as I told earlier, the book on mudras. Okay, and you can definitely use that also, because thyroid can definitely be controlled to become normal through our system. Plus the food habits. What food habit you are following, I don't know. So ensure that your food habit is also sattvic, and to a great extent, I mean, the right food will help you definitely come out of this problem very soon, ma'am. Thank you very much. வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
Valga Valamudan. Thank you so much, sir, for patiently answering our questions and sharing your insights and divine thoughts with us. It's time for us to express our gratitudes and blessings to our professor. Dear meditators, kindly all come to meditative state. Please focus your mind on Durya Chakra. Professor M.K. Janakiraman, be blessed by the divine. His good health, be blessed by the divine. His loving family, be blessed by the divine. His divine service, be blessed by the divine. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. We are happy to bring the following online programs live from Alia Temple of Consciousness tomorrow. Morning 6 a.m., we have exercises in Tamil. At 7 a.m., we will have 9 center meditation in Tamil. At 7:30 a.m., we have 9 center meditation in English. By 11 a.m., we will have speech in Tamil on the topic Mayayai Olithal by Professor Krishna Swami from Pondicherry. Evening programs at 6 p.m. we have Duryadida meditation in Tamil. At 7:30 p.m. we have Duryadida meditation in English. By 7:55 p.m. we will have speech in English on the topic Bhakti and or Jnanam by Senior Professor G. Balachandran sir from Aliyar. Please share this invitation with your friends and relatives. Let everyone take part in this spiritual journey and get benefited. We thank our beloved President Arulnidhi SKM Padma Shri SK Mailanandan sir for his leadership and guidance. This is Jamuna Mani from Aliyar World Community Service Center IT team. Be blessed by the divine. Valga Valamudan.